wellness. This is a contrarian perspective reading, as all mine are. This is really just a attempted peek at what's going on now and what's going to be going on between basically now. We're almost in July in a few minutes. So July 2025 all the way to July 2026. So potentials based off of where the energy is at now, where it looks like it's leading. Again, all this is changeable, all this is malleable, but if everybody still does the same, then this is more than likely where it's going to go. Choice changes it all. When you make a choice to become accountable, responsible for your energy, you change all this shit. If you just keep going with status quo and keep waiting on everybody else to make decisions for you or allowing others to make decisions for you, you pretty much can just expect to keep getting the same. So we're coming into the July. Read through that. We're coming into the July. The July is basically going to convince you of what things need to be. Take your time with that. The July is going to tell you what the status quo needs things to be because it's the best platform to keep things to where they want them to go. If somebody can sell you the same stuff, and I was just reposting something from 2019 a few minutes ago, and I was basically saying the same thing way back in 2019 that I keep saying now. Every year they do the same stuff. It just, think about it. If they do the same stuff every year, it gets heavier and heavier because nobody's making any change. So it's not that, oh man, they're just doing the same stuff every year, don't worry about it. No, it's like, hey, when are y'all going to realize they're doing the same stuff every year? Sooner or later, it's going to stick. Or sooner or later, it's going to stink. Sooner or later, it's been so much stuff done that it's just like a clogged pipe. A clogged pipe in your sink, your garbage disposal. You pour so much shit down there, if you don't get it out, it's going to smell. And when you try and turn it on, it either is not going to work or it's going to backfire. And I don't mean backfire as in it ain't gonna work, like some of y'all like to try and tell yourselves, man, whatever they trying, it ain't gonna work because fill in the blank, got it. Stop that. It's not going to work and it's going to backfire it's going to work. It's going to backfire in the sense that it's going to go everywhere. So perspective reading, what is July? The July of 2025. Remember, I told you 2025 is a fatful year. It's the year of control. It's a 9 vibration. So 7, basically dealing with your self-awareness. 7 in my own personal number system is your individual idea of unconditional love. It is you and what you choose. 6 in my number system is choice. It's your foundation. It's your traumas. 6, the traumas I choose will show me 7, the journey I'm going on. The journey I'm going on has to be my definition of love. Or else, why am I going? If I'm not doing the things I love, what am I doing? If I'm not doing the things that I love, what am I doing? And the majority of people can't even answer that. Man, I'm just trying to make it. But wait a minute, why are we just trying to make it? The common day answer is we're just trying to make it because everybody else is just trying to make it. And we're allowing others to put us in the conditions to where we just trying to make it. So 7, 2025. The journey we're going on in this year of control, I can't make this shit up. Everybody is in a state of rage. Everybody is in that fatigue mode, like they keep trying to say. This fatigue, that fatigue. This is the element of fire in reverse. It is a 23. It is I'm connected to what I keep thinking about. 3 is the divine empress. 3 is the blueprint for creation, but 3 is also your thoughts. Your thoughts are the blueprint for your creation. So I'm only connected to the prevalent thought that is showing me the experience to go through. If the prevalent thought that the collective and the individual is connected to is constantly got them in a state of rage, you only feeling like you're being burnt or you're feeling burnt out, see everything I just got through saying. You're supposed to be in July figuring out what unconditional love looks like for you. If unconditional love represents a rage, I'm always angry, I'm always sad, I'm always in states of lack. Linda, listen to me, honey. You're doing it all wrong. So July of 2025 is only going to show us more of where we don't have enough energy for ourselves because we're being inundated with too much shit externally. Everything has the potential to burn you. That goes from your government, that goes from your family, that goes from your friend, that goes from stupid ass humans that think they're better than others. Just shit in general. Everybody has their own individual struggle, and it's the fucking layered effect that I was talking about. Same shit every year. They have gotten good enough. People in control, they have gotten good enough at understanding which buttons to push, and people can't think for themselves because you just become egoically connected to responding to what you think is pushing you when the shit's orchestrated. So keeping you burnt is big business in July. 2 + 3, 5. 5, the Hierophant. The Hierophant already know how to do everything. The Hierophant, if you're dealing with tarot, is representative of an apostolic pope type figure. You know, they already got all the information, Vatican type shit. So they already know what to do to take your energy. July, watch for it. Over the next 10 days, watch for it. Really the whole month long, but watch for it. Over the next 10 days, more shit that's designed to take the collective energy because the energy of the collective is not ready to collect itself. So that's July. That goes into August. August is, by our calendar, the 8th month. It's not the 8th month, but we're going to say it's the 8th month. But August, in the sense of it being an 8 by what we believe in, 8 represents your struggle. 8 is the infinite choice that will not keep still. You understand that? If you trace an 8, it's basically it's an infinity symbol that's on its side. The infinity symbol is supposed to lay down and understand its choices so it can predict its own movements. But more importantly is, instead of just predicting its own movements, it needs to be aware of why it needs to move. That 8 can't keep still, so all it can do is keep responding and keeps chasing itself because it's already in activation. See the aforementioned 7. July is going to have your energy, so that means you're already trauma responsive. Root chakra shit. So August is going to show us some more root chakra shit. And again, not to go too deep into it, for me, the 8 ain't nothing but source looking at itself. It's 2 zeros. Source, 0, the fool, if it looks at itself, then there is no struggle. Why? Because realistically, if you look at yourself and you see where there's something to struggle with, it's your responsibility to fix it. Now, I see where I got work to do. Now let me get out here and see what everybody else's issues is so I can find my tribe or find somebody else to blame for why I can't fix myself. That latter one is the common one. Instead of people doing work on why they're so angry, they want to go point at what's got them so mad. August is going to show you more bullshit where people are more concerned about who doing something to them instead of what they're doing for themselves. That damn 33. And again, my number system, this 23, another way I read my cards is 23 is 2 3s. What do you see? 2 3s. What's got your fire? That genie card. This is the king of air. This is the genie. This is the thoughts that keep on replicating. The thoughts that keep on replicating is the experience you're going to go through. So August is where you out here just struggling with shit. And again, another analogy I've always talked about, I've talked about for about 9 years now, is a 33 is nothing but an 8 broken up and chasing itself. Take the 2 3s and turn them around, they become an 8. So if you break the struggle up and make it chase itself, you got a fool. If you can take somebody's struggle from them and then make them chase the struggle to get it back, oh, my people, my people, my people. If you can take somebody's identity from them and then give them a false one and then make them chase that one, you got a bunch of fools. So August is going to show where you caught in the fucking experience that is only designed to gain more energy. Unfortunately, the average person thinks that they're getting more energy for themselves. This is what you'll hear me call the Akashic route, the ascension route, where you think the more shit you go through, the better you're going to be. A jack of all trades and a master of none makes you a jackass. When you go through so much stuff and you know all this and you know all that, but ain't none of it benefiting you, and now you're energetically cored into everything designed to put you in struggle, make that make sense. So August is just going to show you more experiences for you to gain. But the whole trick is stop paying attention to it. All this shit that's going on around you, you have to ask yourself, is this really for me or about me? You know, the proverbial, not my circus, not my monkeys. You got to ask yourself that kind of question is, this shit that they showing me, okay, yeah, I can see the potential of how it's going to affect me, but I also can see the potential of how it's going to infect me, infect. It's going to make me sick if I keep giving it so much energy. Because you know what? Awareness tells me, okay, there's some shit going on. Now, let me just do my due diligence to prepare to stay ahead of it or in compliance with it, and then continue on with being me. Not let me sit and worry about it. Go on TikTok live crying about shit that ain't got nothing to do with you, but now you have everything to do with it. You bound to the experience, and they got all your energy. So don't let August put you in experience only designed to keep taking your energy. Because that'll lead you into 9, September. In this year of the 9, the year of the snake, the year of control, the year of Fafo, the year of the tricksters, and holy sheep shit, if y'all ain't seen the tricksters this year, I'm sorry for you. If you have not seen the okie doke this year, tune into your news right now. And that's mundane shit. 9, in the sense of September, the root word of September, septum, means 7. It's representative of a tribe. The whole problem was what I told you with 7. The JewLie is you supposed to be understanding your journey. September is going to show you what journey you're really on, because it's going to show you the 9. It's going to show you what has you under control. So 9 of 2025, September, the false 9, is going to show you the truth. It's going to show you where you stuck. You in stagnation. Think about it. 2 3s. 2 3 was 2 3s. 3 3s. The 33. Now you back here with 1 3. The whole problem was the 3. You're stuck in that 3. All of the potential, that 1, all of your alchemy belongs to the thought that you keep thinking. And that's the truth. Man, I'm an alchemist out here. I'm changing shit. What you changing? That which I keep thinking about. That what I'm connected to. That which I perceive, think, controls me. It's all in the thought. September is going to show you you're on a journey of being stagnated, stuck. This is the death card. Stuck in the same shit that I was supposed to be letting go of, but I can't let go of it, and now it's drowning me. And now I'm stuck in everything that was already designed to take my energy. September is going to potentially show us as a collective to where the average person is only stuck in the same shit that's designed to keep you 1 + 3, 4, trapped. 4 is a trap. Why? Because 4 establishes balance. If you have a balance with somebody who is designed to hurt you, that's not good. I always told you, balance is bullshit. Try wholeness. Balance is a positioning between at least 2 energies. How many energies can you control? Only 1, my own. I don't need balance. I need wholeness so I can have enough awareness to see having a balance with somebody that means to bankrupt me ain't a good thing. But some of y'all aren't authorized to think that deep because you already fell for the trap. So September, that 9 that actually is a 7, it's going to show where you in the tribe, all right. You in a tribe of a bunch of people too traumatized to think differently, so you're only consigned to keep thinking the same. Hello, devil card. 1 5 6. You are your own devil. You are helping that which is already designed to keep you move. See what happened here? The potential is that 1 is in 5. What was moving me? What was moving you right there, 2 + 3 is 5, is that which already has your fire. So July, July, August, September. This will be October. The September card was right here. Let me go back and catch myself. July, August, September shows you stuck. October, which is the 8, that is going to show you the devil card. Oct means 8. 8 is going to show you the struggle. The October card is going to show you where you are struggling with the same shit that you helped burn you. That could get deep. But again, I have to tell you that this mundane shit that a lot of people paying attention to is really just that what it is. It's the lower level trap. If you can't think bigger than the lower level trap, see Wile E. Coyote. If you're not smart enough to get out of the trap, you'll never catch the Roadrunner. So October, we're 8, the struggle. But October by our system is the 10th month. So 10 in basically in tarot and a lot of things, 10 is the point of duality. The Wheel of Fortune is where you can go up or down, but you're going to still be in motion. Remember what this was about with that October? You're going to be in motion. All your potential belongs to what's moving you. You are only trying to use what is moving you in a helpful fashion so that you will be better about what's burning you. That's a lot of people. We see it every day. We see people who get on this platform, and we see people in real life who are some of the most toxic and traumatized people. And this is not me trying to be funny. This is just being real. I mean, somebody could possibly say that about me, and that's your perspective. You got to let your life tell your tale. But you can see some real damage, potentially batshit crazy people out here who have big, huge followings because their toxicity makes other toxic people feel safe. I know that motherfucker ain't doing nothing but saying something that I really need to be running from, but I'm not ready to run from it. And holy shit, there's 1 million viewers in here. So there's safety in numbers. But if you're only safe around the same shit that's burning you because you're trying to find a way to get help in what's already got you stuck by gaining experience in shit that has you bound and burning, you got a problem. You got a problem. So July, August, September, October. You're going to November. Novum means 9. Novum means 9. Septum means 7. Oct means 8. Novum means 9. The 11 energy, because it's again, my perspective is, and you say every video feels like you're talking to me. Not trying to be funny. One of the things that I've always said, and you can go back all the way to about 2014, 2015 on my IG, which is the only place I really was at that time. I told you one of my roles in this perceived consciousness game we play, and I'm talking about consciousness community. I'm talking about life and emanation. One of my roles is the reflection of all things. There's a piece of me in everything. Just like there's a piece of you in everything and a piece of everybody and everything else, some of us know how to touch and tap in. So I can see things, and this is not me tooting my own horn or nothing like that. I can see things from a collective perspective, and I see things from an aspect to where everybody is going through the same thing. You're just applying your own individual perspective based off of your experience, your awareness, and what you think you know. So we're all going through this shit. It's just how much of you is either underinvested or overinvested in your experience. So there is something in this for everybody. It's just whether you want to hear it or not. So now, like I was saying, with that novum, that November, remember I said novum means 9. This year is a 9. It's a snake year. Snake is the Uraeus. This is more than that biblical, and the snake deceived Adam and Eve. No, this is the snake was trying to tell you, hey, if you want to play that allegory game, the snake was trying to tell you, hey, that motherfucking Sky Daddy fucking y'all up. He ain't even telling you everything. He's just keeping you under control. Now, go bite that fruit, and you'll find out the rest of the story. If you want to play that game, the snake was trying to show Adam and Eve how to become more, where something was already controlling them to be safe as being less. Another analogy, if you want to go into your comedics, the Uraeus, the snake, the representative of knowledge. Knowledge is only the result of experience already had or experience already perceived. This November is only going to show you where you are caught in the two potentials of what you think you know. One is your potential. I keep telling you, one is the illusionist, but like I like to turn around out here and say, I'm the magician, I'm the alchemist. Okay, the alchemist is the illusionist because the alchemist is trying to change something else because the alchemist didn't like the answer. The alchemist didn't like that lead was lead, and so the alchemist tried to turn lead into gold. That's colonizer mindset. Sorry for you if you can't understand where I'm going with that, but that's a colonizer's mindset where you need to change something else. Holy shit, make America great again. You need to change something else because you ain't safe. November is going to show you where a lot of people ain't safe because they need that one to look like this one. So prepare for more bullshit. Remember what happened last November? The people was not tired of that one, and so their fear helped them choose that one that don't look like that one either. And now that one that you chose last November only wants you to see ones that look like it. Real Americans. And it's going to be way bigger than that, but that's the simple trick. Whereas, and I told you this for years, if you don't choose yourself, you'll choose somebody who will choose for you. And holy sheep shit, look where we're at. So in November, you're going to find out where you didn't choose for yourself. Everything that you chose for you that is already burning you and has you in an experience that only shows you stuck in the cycles of death, but you are your own devil because you chose not to be your God, generator, operator, destroyer, not no sky daddy. I'm talking about G-O-D. You chose not to generate your own experience and not to operate through your own experiences. So now you have dispersed and destroyed yourself. You didn't take your divine rights as a creator or creatrix. So you created a trick by hiring a clown. So in November, you're going to see where that clown you hired, here's where the shit show's going. Holy shit, to 25. It's the Queen of Fire. What did we start with? Something else already has your fire. Something else already has your fire. So in November, something else already has your fire. And if you'll check what I told you last year, 2025, the year of guidance or the year of trickery. In November, what you have already given your power to is going to not want to set it free. You can cry all you want to. You can wait on the left wing of the bird that is pecking your eyes out to get mad at the right wing on the bird that's pecking your eyes out and think that both wings of that bird is going to come together to save you. You've already laid down and submitted. You've already given permission to be guided by the same shit that has systematically been killing us for centuries. Sorry if y'all not smart enough to realize that ever since there was a government, it was only designed to govern you, and it has never been for the people. It is only for themselves. And nowadays, it's only for those who can afford to keep them where they're at. So you're going to see where in November, the same shit that you already sold your soul to ain't going to give it back for free. Why? Because you're going to come into December, the winter solstice. The winter solstice, the days of the dead, where you are supposed to be letting go of everything that's burning you so that in 2026, the spring equinox, March time, you'll be coming up with a fresh lease on life. But it's big business and keeping you in subjugation. So already everything this year is trying to make sure that by the time you get to December, here was November. By the time you get to December, the only thing you're taking guidance from is the same shit that's burning you. So I'll reshuffle for you on that one. Because December, if you ain't figured it out by December, you won't figure this out at all. 2025, judge by what's guiding me. 2026, judge by what I have given all my empathy to. December, right here, you're going backwards. You remember, you were at 25. I've been guided by 24. What's already got me under manipulation. Holy shit. My mind, body, and soul is already under fire, and I don't even own it. I have been manipulated. Holy shit. My fires, I burnt me. I helped burn myself, and then I guided myself into the pot. Cue in Bugs Bunny. Cue in Bugs Bunny. Hey, what's cooking? Must be me. In the pot cutting carrots and potatoes, smelling the best meal of his life. And he was the one on fire. AKA crabs in a barrel. Opportunity to get out and do something different, but you rather drag others down so that they share the same fate. That's an age-old programming on many levels, but it's too easy, and because it's so easy, people won't believe in it. That's some National Institute of Mental Health, the projects, Universe 25, Raptopia bullshit. and even older, some Jim Crow, how to keep a slave bullshit, and even older, the first person to decide to write a book to tell you how you should live. Religion. Sorry, don't strike that from the records, Your Honor. December is going to show where they can't see past the manipulation because the only thing they're connected to is that which has them trapped. What has you trapped? Remember that 4? July, August, September. Remember I told you September, the 9, which is actually a 7. It's going to show you where the only thing you're doing is worshiping death. Because you're too scared to live now, you're fit to die. And that's not me saying you're going to die. I'm just saying, in general, a person that will not do something different to secure their own life is already waiting for death. Cue in the 1930s. Der Deutschland. But what was this? Started with the JewLie. So in December, you're already under manipulation. Now you're going to run into 2026. You're going to run into 2026. Remember, I'm telling you, 2026, which is a 10, which is also a 1. It is the year of choice, but it is also the year of the illusion. It is also the year of the fool. It is also the year of the alchemist. It is also the year of potential. The biggest two that I would tie into as a vibrationalist is the year of choice, that 10 function, and the year of potential, the 1 function. What's got your magic? 2026, the judge by what I connected to that has now traumatized me, that's empathy. That's empathy. When you're connected to something and I feel it in my heart chakra and I can't go into Walmart because it's heavy in there. That is a empathic function because you have too many holes in your own aura, because you have unresolved traumas, and then getting around people who have unresolved traumas trigger you. Sorry if you can't get that. You can't get that because you haven't learned to do that work because you're too busy taking guidance by the same shit that's got you manipulated into doing half-ass shadow work so that you stay half-ass in the shadows nonetheless. So January 1, 2026, the potential of what I keep on using as choice, stay in the 8. You're going to stay in the victim cycle. And again, for years, I've told you, most people that call themselves empaths, I call you sympathetic distractors. Because it feels better about having something going on in your energy than to sitting your punk ass down and be still and doing the work. And what's the work? Release. You know what? That shit happened to me. I can't change it. I can't pretend like it's never going to be there, but I have to also make sure that I'm staying present. And then when or should it stick its nasty head back up, make a choice. Holy shit, I'm PTSD. And side note, veterans, those of us with PTSD, remember the 4th of July coming up, and fireworks are only getting bigger. And because of recent events with world events, it's going to be a lot more firecrackers, and the sounds might not feel the same. So shout out to my fellow veterans, especially those of us with PTSD. Those of you who have not learned to quell the noise, mind yourself. And that does not mean go sit and hide. That means be aware that this year your sonic value of PTSD might be a little elevated because it's going to be a lot more fireworks going on this year because people are in there make America great again energy. So don't fall victim to it. In January of 2026, it's going to show well people are still stuck in that 8 cycle, too busy struggling with what they think that they can control, that they don't realize that they've only been given certain energies to fight through. Best example I can give with that is you got a 4-year-old. You trying to finish your paper, but the 4-year-old wants to play. So you give them something that you know is on their level, but they're going to feel accomplished once they get it. And you give it to them and tell them, come sit right here at the table. You do your work while I do mine. Look, mommy, I finished. Yeah, baby. You just distracted them because you had things that you wanted done. So you manipulated their energy by also teaching them to control their own. That's what's going on out here. A lot of y'all are being manipulated into thinking that you're making gains, but you're being given the field of gains that still keeps you on the field and full nonetheless. Take your time with that one. So from January, we go into February 2026. 2 is the connection card. I'm connected to what is my choices. I'm connected to what has my potential. I, too, am connected to 2026. What has my potential? What has your potential? That which ain't showing you enough. This is the star card in reverse. Scarcity. I'm connected to that which is pulling me apart. This is the Abeji. This is the sacred twins. Again, I tell you this all the time. The story of the sacred twins is the eldest sends the youngest out first. The firstborn under that ideology, the firstborn is the youngest because the eldest send them out to make sure that it's safe. And if the youngest does not survive by being born first, then the eldest know it's not time. Look that up. That's not just me coming off my head with some shit. That is how that goes by certain Yoruba type practices. The Abeji have been demonized, but they also been seen as signs of divinity. So in February, you're going to be connected to things that you really shouldn't trust. If you understand what I just got through telling you, hell, I can't even trust my own goddamn, I can't even trust the same motherfucker that's in the womb with me. And unfortunately, I'm sorry for you. That's really where we're at. But I've also told you this for a long time. And again, this is my perspective and my experience. Trust shouldn't be the issue. Awareness kills all this shit. Awareness kills knowledge. Awareness kills the need for trust. If I have enough awareness of myself, then I don't need to trust you. Because the minute that you are now going against my awareness, that's all the fuck I need to know. Ta-da! Now, I can't trust you, so I can't give you all of me. No, that's a trauma. You don't trust yourself enough to invest in your awareness, so you take that on whoever you connected to, which means you're already back in this damn scarcity consciousness, and that is where we star in. Every fucking day, this realm gets worse and worse with scarcity, as it gets better and better with plentifulness. The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, and the rich are making sure that the poor get poorer, while the poor fight to make sure that the rich get richer. Make it fucking make sense. Again, like I said, you can't even trust the person that's in the fucking same boat with you because them motherfuckers can't think for themselves. So February show you where most people can't think for themselves because they only think for the trauma that already has them in struggle. And at that point, if you know where I am with my numbers, you just met the 88s. Here's an 8 and there's an 8. I call the 88s the gatekeepers. So you get a bonus card. So between January and February, a lot of people's traumatic memory points are going to come up. This is where people are going to get so heavy in their energy that they're going to need to start listening to the voices of their pain, their traumas, because that's going to be the only thing that make them feel safe. See, I tried to trust somebody, and now it didn't work, so I knew I shouldn't have made that change. You'll hear a lot of type shit like that. So this bonus card right here, where you hit the 88 function, which you hear me call the gatekeepers, it's the deeper rooted voices inside of you that don't want you to do nothing different. But in some cases, it is demanding that you do something different because it no longer feels comfortable seeing the same. So your 88s aren't always bad things. But for the average person that has not done any real work and they stuck in this shadow work bullshit, trying to find a light without understanding that they are the source, your shadow work ain't gonna do nothing but show you but more versions of you with irresponsibility that you don't want to own. So this 88 right here, where you are in a victim's energy of not seeing enough, you probably waiting on somebody else to show you more. Yep. Holy shit. 1 8, 2 8, 2 more 8s. It's a replicated pattern. 8, 17, 1 plus 7 is 8, and then you have 2 more 8s right here. This, remember I told you, it's your deeper rooted voices. This is the siren. Go see Wakanda Forever. That voice, that sea hag, that siren, that shit can get your ass dashed on the rocks. So that 28 is I'm looking for something to motivate me to see more where I've only found myself less. I have to say this because, again, I get it. A lot of people only believe in the mundane. You only believe in the struggles that we have been shown, and you honestly don't think that there's anything more than this. That's your perspective. That's your divine right to live in that fucked up mindset, to be honest with you. So if you don't understand to where you can't get out of your head enough to invest. You know, people say words or spells, or people say speak it until you see it. When two or more come together and agree and all that other bullshit, whatever you want to read into it. If you can't find a way to motivate yourself beyond a system that is designed to keep you without motivation, you're screwed. If you waiting on somebody else to uplift you and you will not lift up yourself, what are you doing? Even if you want to get caught in lower level, the God box trap, if you want to get caught in the God box trap of saying, well, Jesus going to save me, and Buddha going to save me, and Allah going to save me, and Muhammad going to save me, and the devil going to save me, fill in the fucking blank. My ancestors going to save me. If you're going to say that somebody else is going to come save you, and you can't find the angle that says, holy shit, they already saved me by giving me enough awareness to save myself. You understand that? Holy shit, the house is on fire. What you gonna do? I'm gonna wait on my ancestors, baby. Oh, God got this. No, fool. You have the ability to get up and do something different. The house is on fire. You are now enabled. I'd like to give honor and glory to God. Do that shit all day long. I don't give a fuck. But you have to do something for yourself. So if you won't do something for yourself, and then you can thank whoever else you want to, but do something for yourself. You have to start thinking of the possibility and probability that maybe they already have done things for me. I'm just waiting to see more. Card players, study long, study wrong. You've been given everything you need to do something different. You're just scared to do it. So the bonus card between January and February is you just looking for something to motivate you. You want to hear something else more motivational? You waiting on Captain America. You understand that? For my fellow comic book collectors and shit like that, Captain America get out there and give you a speech. Hell, you going to hell and high water. Hell, even in the movies, when Cap get up on the field, everybody going to work. Why? Because he's inspirational and motivational. You have to be your own motherfucking Captain America. I'm sorry for you because there ain't nobody coming to save you. You're already here. You're just not already. Ta-da. So you're going to get into March. March of 2026, when you hit the spring equinox, you are going to grow the seeds that you planted back in December. The seeds that you planted back in December were seeds of manipulation. They did not include your energy. I take that back. They did not include a fashion for you to use your energy. It only included more usury of your energy. Invest in a system that has never invested in you. That's basically what it's going to say. December, invest in a system that already manipulated you because that's the only way you're going to get free. January is going to say, shit, I'm still a victim. February is going to say, holy shit, I'm still a victim, and now I see even less. The traumatic point in between then is I've seen so much trouble and turmoil is I need something else to motivate me. March is going to be potential motivation because you know how that go? Somebody who ain't got nothing else to lose will latch into anything that sounds better than what they think they've already lost. 9, I just want to share my vibration with something that is now going to heal me. Or saying, I'll make the sacrifice. This is the Hermit card. You looking for what you lost in the 9. 2025, the 9, when we come to March of 2026, a lot of people are going to be looking for what they thought they lost in 2025. Would you lose? Control. Would you lose? Your energy. Why would you go back to the same system that took your energy as a way to get it back? AKA what I've warned you about for forever. I call my power back. And again, perspective, but I'm going to laugh at you all day long because you do it. I call my power back, and then you wonder why I need to cut a cord. You called your power back from something or someone that already abused it. So when you called your power back, guess what's already included in the energy? The misuse and abuse. How about, I ain't calling my power back, I just quit giving. I'm the source. I'm not calling back nothing because everything flows from me. I like to thank me because everything flows from me. But you ain't allowed to think that way because you already under manipulation and already being motivated by what keeps you in the victim's mindset. Something or somebody else got to save me. I ain't got no ways to save myself. So guess what? You're going to keep on sharing that control vibration, and that 9 going to stroke you well. Sorry. So in March, you're going to get stroked out real well by that 9 because you think that that 9 is healing. It ain't healing you, tearing your root chakra up. Why? Because you're going to go into April. April, which I always tell you every year, probably for the last 7 years. In April, that full moon, it's the pink moon. Can't say the other word. I call it the pink vaginal moon. It's the birthing moon. That April full moon is the consciousness shift. By the designs of this matrix-ass realm we're in April, the first moon following the equinox, which is also in conjunction with those of you who worship Easter, which is never on the same day every year. That should make you fucking question that shit. But you ain't authorized to think or trust you in your own understanding. Cut it out. So that April moon is a consciousness shift moon because the prevalent energy from March starts to hit solidification. So if the only thing in March was, I just want to share my energy with things that represent healing, but everything that represent healing was already based off of everything that was harming me. That's every card before that. So if all I used in March was that which harmed me, in April, the only thing you're going to birth is more trauma and toxicity. But you love it. What happened here was my 9, where it should have been my highest vibration, got turned upside down and now became a 6. It now became a 6. More traumas. 6 is your traumatic foundations. Hi, my love. So your traumatic foundations is the only thing that you love. But look at what's happening here. You love harming yourself. You get on the battlefield holding your sword like that. You get on the battlefield and hold your sword by the blade and see how long you last. You're going to need somebody to heal you if you get out there hurting yourself. What's going on, Jay? So in April, you're only going to produce LOVE, say it with me, loads of vast energy. If you have not been paying attention, what did I tell you? The whole gist was, give me your energy, fire, your energy. In April, you're only going to produce more energy for what you're connected to. 2026, judge by what I'm connected to. That is now my trauma. What's my trauma? That which I love. And again, for years, and you might not understand it, but I tell you, love is an attachment. Because love comes with a condition. Everything in this realm comes with a condition. I love my wife. Fuck with her, I'm going to take you out. That's a condition. I love my children. Fuck with them, I'm going to take you out. That's a condition. Most of y'all love somebody, but I'll fuck them up if they do something to me. That's a condition. That's an attachment. There is no unconditional love in this realm because you are buying your vibration from something that already has all of us under a condition. So the conditions of April is just keep on loving your traumas. That'll be the best foundation for you to learn how to get free. Is keep standing where you already failed. Holy shit! It's a fucked up version of Saint Kofa. You're supposed to stand up and look back at where you failed. No, I need to understand where I failed and stand up and figure out why I'm moving. Because if I keep looking back at where I failed, then I'm going to get knocked in the head by what's ahead of me. And if I keep looking back at where I failed, I'm not present. I just need to be aware that, holy shit, I failed. Now, self-assessment. What did I do to fall? Well, you know what? I ain't do nothing. Damn, somebody did do something to me. Holy shit. Now I need to become more accountable and responsible for my choices, not to give them or that my energy. Not they shouldn't have done that. Why don't they love us? We need to blah, 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 blah. LOVE, loads of vast energy. You have just matrixed yourself by trying to find a way out of the box, by going into the box to find out why you got boxed. And now you just got boxed. Sorry. So then you're going to go into May, the flower moon, the Scorpio death moon. Remember, I'm telling you, the April full moon is the consciousness shift because you're going to give birth to it. It's the pregnancy moon. It's the pregnancy moon where you're going to become in gestation. The May full moon, not new moon. The May full moon, the flower moon is where you give birth to this new consciousness shift that you now have told yourself you love. You understand that? If two or more come together and agree, then we get to do it. Says everything in this fucking universe. Sorry if y'all don't have that metaphysical experience. When you come into agreement with something, almost like what we'll say a contract for my fellow chaos mages, servitors, and egregores, all you got to do is get enough people to invest into the sigil for the construct, and then you can actually make it do things. Sorry if you don't. I'm not worried about your disbelief. Yeah. Egregore and a servitor, when you imbue enough people's energy into that same commonality point, you can get results. That's chaos magic. So chaos magic will be the way in May, because you're going to give birth to the death moon. You're going to give birth to that which is designed to kill your energy. That 5 is going to show you a 5. I'm going to teach you, and holy sheep shit, Archangel Uriel, I call him Ariel, he's an angel of death. He's the watchtower of the north if you practice Kabbalistics. The watchtower of the north is also an angel of death. What's north? Earth. What's earth? The ground. You are grounded here. You are grounded here, and here's that part where y'all fucked me up at. Earth is a schoolhouse. You're here to learn. What are you here to learn? To stop fooling yourself. You're here to learn that love is only a load of vast energy, and as long as you keep on sharing that trauma as a motivation, you'll never see enough of yourself, and you'll always be a victim to what you're connected to, because connecting yourself to something more than you stay whole within yourself is a manipulation that you now authorize to guide you into helping stick yourself in the cycles of death with the hopes of gaining experience that ain't gonna do nothing but burn you. Oops. Sorry for you, but you probably didn't get that because you can't hear, because you ain't H-E-R here. You're not here. H-E-R-E here. You cannot hear. So you get into your 6. 5, May was the death moon. 6 is the fruit moon. Remember, we just passed the fruit moon. Some of them call it the strawberry moon. The strawberry moon a few weeks ago. That is the one to where my analogy is where you signed a contract. You bought the car back in April. You test drove it in May. By June, you can't take it back, Chief. The 90-day limit law does not apply. By June, if you have not done significant changes to undo the energy that you have invested into your traumas, by the time you get to June, they're going to manifest. So June of 2026, where the only thing is you're going to keep on getting judged by what you're connected to, June of 2026, we're going to really see what we're connected to. I can't make it up. You're connected to that 28. Remember back here where I told you when you come into January, February, that voice in your head was going to be the only thing that motivates you? And it's the only thing you shared your energy with. And so that became that what you love. And that what you love became your teacher. So now that becomes your queen of waters. The influence over how you create. What's ever going on in my head by June will be the only thing that I see as motivation. 2 8s. You're going to be guided by your traumas. A lot of people are going to be guided by their traumas next year. So then we'll end in the July of 2026. The July of 2025 is just give me your energy. Don't worry about what you see. Don't worry about what you know. Just trust in what we tell you. How's that working out for us? Just trusting in what people that you invest in tell you without having enough common sense to do the research, plus having the ability to understand that just doing research ain't gonna change shit. If you know somebody is cheating you and then all you do is complain, why would they stop cheating you? If I'm a bully and I take your lunch money Monday through Thursday, and then you come at me on Friday and say, I really don't appreciate that guy, why the fuck am I gonna stop? All you did was just let me know that you know, motherfucker, you owe me double next week. Change may very well be stop playing the same game that's designed to kill you. 7 2026, where the unconditional love of me being connected to what I've already chose, yet that which I chose did not choose me, you in a bad marriage. You married a hoe, and that is non-gender specific, so don't come at me with that bullshit, because I've been seeing some stupid ass hoes, and they ain't always got a pair of titties, but I'm just saying. So so in July, you're gonna realize to where playing Captain Save a Hoe ain't working out for you. Holy shit, there goes that 10. There goes them 10s. Lilith. The Lilith choice. Giving up your rights to freedom so that you can make sure that you're not enslaved. I say again, in July, the July is going to have all your abundance. Why? Because the year of 10, 2026, 2 plus 2 plus 6, 10. 2026 is going to show you the 10, the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to show you who really runs the show and who has all your energy. At this time, I would like to quote one of them Rothschilds from the 1800s. I care not who sits on the throne as long as he has to come to me as the bank. I don't care where you live and what you're doing as long as you got to come to me for all your money. I would like to change money into currency. Take your time on that one. So in July, where you done already sold away your freedom so that you can make sure that you're not enslaved, again, like I said, think that one over. That right there is going to get me fucked up. Hey, but that over there is going to get you fucked up too. Yeah, but that over there is going to get me really fucked up. So you just want Plantation A. You left Plantation A and you can go to Plantation B, but you motherfuckers still ain't free. And here come that hashtag that TikTok cannot stand. Will and Lee enslaved. So between the July of 2025 and the July of 2026, do not find yourself willingly enslaved to making sure that somebody else keep taking all your riches because they done got in your head so much. The only thing that you hear is their words as the motivation because they are the teachers and you love sharing your energy with those teachers that has been such a great force of motivation but ain't shown you shit and have left you with not enough but keep on manipulating you by guiding you into being your own devil and therefore helping staying stuck in the same shit that's killing you with the hope of finding an experience that is going to set you free while keeping you angry. That'll be the key. Before I get out of here, you have to learn to leave people where they're at. People are overwhelmed. It's not an excuse. But you also have to understand to where some people's anger are only looking to feed off of yours in return. And this ain't about being no punk and being scared and I got my gun with me, it's the open carry state and all this other bullshit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I give a fuck about people being smart enough to understand to where if somebody's whole goal is to be messy, stop being messy with them. Not my circus, not my monkeys. I've been telling y'all that since about 2022. I told you 2022 is going to fuck you up. 2023 fucked you up. 2024 fucked you up. 2025 done fucked us all up. 2026, judged by what we keep getting connected to, the common words was, you know you're fucked up. Stop connecting to shit that's got you fucked up and stay free. Don't give somebody your energy and enslave yourself to some bullshit just because what's trying to enslave you might seem like it was of more detriment. We'll do that. Just say no and just be. You ain't got a point to prove to nobody, not even to yourself. Because when you start getting into that me versus me bullshit, give me a call. You might need to talk to me. When you start getting into that me versus me shit, if you on your quote unquote spiritual journey, give me a holler. I'll give you a perspective. I'm not telling you to live my way or do anything, but you might need to sit your punk ass down and be still. Because that me versus me bullshit still has you pulled apart. Sorry. Wholeness, the JewLie. Stop letting it lie to you.